Hi, good morning, guys. Welcome back to our IUPAC nomenclature of compounds containing one functional group. So the rule one is the carbon of the functional group has to be included in the principal carbon chain, even if it violates the longest chain rule. So this is the rule one. Sorry. So here, sorry. So here it is as sorry. Okay. The second rule is order of PRD should be given to functional group, multiple bond, and substituent. And rule 3, the locant of functional group is written either before or after the name of hydrocarbon followed by the suffix name of the functional group. So these are the rules. Okay. And now we'll see how to name nomenclature of alcohols by using IUPAC guidelines. So according to IUPAC guidelines, what is the functional group of alcohol? The functional group of alcohol is OH. Okay. And secondary suffix for this one is ol, and secondary prefix for this one is hydroxy. What is the difference of these two? For example, if alcohol is acting as a functional group, then you have to write as ol. If your alcohol, that is OH group, is as a substituent, we have to name it as hydroxy. So that is the difference between this secondary suffix and secondary prefix. Let's explain this one by taking an example. For example, I'm taking a compound like this. Okay. So according to our lowest substitutions, our locant should get the lowest number. So here our locant is the functional group. So if you give the numbering from left to right, 1 2 3 4, so the substitution will get the fourth number. Suppose if you give the numbering from right to left, the substitution will get the second number. So this is the right one and this is the false one. So now I'm giving the numbering for this one 1 2 3 4 5. Okay, at second position I have the functional group, and how many carbons I have in this compound? I have 5 carbons. So I can write this one as 2-pentanol or pentane 2-ol. So E should not be written here. Why I said to you in previous class itself. Okay, 2-pentanol or pentane 2-ol, like this you can name this compound. So similarly, I'm taking one more example. In this example, I'm taking 2 hydroxy groups like this, OH, OH. Okay, suppose you give the numbering from here 1 2 3 4. Okay, so the substitution is getting left to right. The substitution is getting fourth number. Suppose if I give the numbering from right to left, the substitution is getting the second number. So this is the right one and this is the wrong one. So that's why I'm giving the numbering from here 1 2 3 4 5 6. And here I have 2 hydroxy groups. Then whenever I have 2 dioxy, we have to use diol. If you have 3, we have to use triol, like that. So how many carbons we have in the parent chain? We have 6 carbons in the parent chain. So then we can name it as hexane 2,3 diol. Okay. Suppose if your alcohol is containing an unsaturation site, for example. I'm taking unsaturation site here. So according to rule number 2, the functional group should given highest priority. So that's why I'm giving numbering from here. Okay, how many carbons we have in this one? So we have 6 carbons in this one. So X. Okay, at which position you have unsaturation? Third position we have unsaturation in 2-ol. Okay, na? X 3 in 2-ol. So E should not be written here. That I explained to you. Okay, and for example, I have a compound like this. Now tell me from where I have to give the numbering. from this side or this side? So absolutely I have to give the numbering from this side, as this substitution is getting the lowest number. This is acting as a functional group now. So that's why I have to give numbering from here only. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Then what is the name of this one? So we have 3 carbons. Pent, 4, ene. 1, 3 diol. 1, 3 diol, like that. Okay. And I'm taking one more example to make you clear. Okay. Okay. Yes. Now tell me, which is the principal chain. Suppose if you give the numbering from here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Suppose if you start from here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Suppose if you give the numbering like this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Like this also I am getting 7 carbon numbers. So instead of this carbon chain, I selected this as a parent chain. What is the reason? So we have to include the double bonds as well as functional group. Suppose if this is your functional group, suppose if this is your principal chain, the double bonds cannot be included. So that's why I took this as a principal chain. So now, what is the name of this compound? So how many carbons we have? 7 carbons in the parent chain. And what are the substitutions we have? So the substitutions are third and the fifth positions have the substitutions. What is the substitution? Ethyl substitution. 3, 5. Diethyl. Hepta. Sorry. So we have to write hepta. Hepta. 2, 5. Diene. 4 ol. Okay. Okay, whenever we have single unsaturation site, then we will write as hepta. Whenever we have 2 unsaturation sites like diene, triene, then we have to write it as hepta. Remember this one. Okay. So like this, we can name the alcohols. Okay. For example, if I have compound like this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, 7. And here I have a double bond. Okay, and here I have OH here like this. Okay, and here I have an unsaturation set. So now let me give the numbering for this one. So how we have to give the numbering? So the substitution functional group should get the lowest number. Suppose if you start giving numbering from here, it will get highest number. Suppose like this also. Suppose if you give the numbering from here, you will get 2. Suppose if you give the numbering from here 1, 2, 3, 4, 4, you will get. If you start numbering from this side 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, you will get. So that's why I'm giving numbering like this. Okay. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Eight. Okay. Now let me name this compound. Yeah. So we have only unsaturation. So we don't have unsaturation sites on the principal carbon. We have only one unsaturation site and one methylene substitution we have, and one ethyl substitution we have. So what are the substitutions? We have substitutions ethyl. So first, according to alphabetical, 3-ethyl. Next, 5-ethylene. 3-ethyl, 5-methylene. How many carbons you have in the parent chain? 8 carbons. Oct. At the 7th position, we have unsaturation. 7 in 2 whole. So this is the name of this alcohol. Understand? The 3rd position, we have ethyl group. And this is methylene. Okay. So this is the name of this compound. And suppose I am giving you a toughest example for you. Try to name this compound. Here I have a double bond, and here I have a double bond, and this is, if I remember, ring, and to this member ring the functional group is attached. Now tell me which is the functional, which is the principal chain, this one or this one? Absolutely, this is the principal carbon chain. So why this is the principal carbon chain? As it contains the functional group, that's why this is a principal carbon chain. Okay, so let's start giving numbering. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And for this one, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, let's name the compound. What is the substitution we have? At 3rd position, we have a substitution. Take a bracket. So 2nd position and 5th position, we have alkene groups. Cyclo hex 2, 5 di enyl cyclo pentanol. Understand? At 3rd position, we have a substitution. If you go the numbering for this one, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. So this is cyclohexene, right? So this is cyclohexene. In this cyclohexene, we have double bonds at the 2nd and 5th position. That's why 3 cyclohex 2, 5 dienyl. Okay. Similarly, I'm taking one more example for this one. Make you clear. Like this I have, and I have CH2OH here. Okay. Now, what is the principal carbon chain? This one or this one? So, absolutely, this is the principal carbon chain as it contains the functional group. And we have only one carbon here. That's why this is meth only. And what is the substitution here? So, let's give the numbering for the substitution. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So, at 1st position, I have the substitution. 1st position, bracket start. And like your previous case, cyclo X 2, 5 dienyl, and what is this? Methanol. Got it? So like this, you can name the alcohols. Got it? Hope this video is helpful for you.